I mean, that shit's just words at this point. It's just words. Good morning, Jack. Well, I mean, right now I caught that drop. I was in since pre-market, and I was able to capitalize on that move down during the news. I scaled out of both of my positions here at the bottom. I'm in one right now. I'm looking to scale into another short if price gets around this area. I think we can trend down today. I believe we can do that. But I think the bulls are going to come in heavy around this area right here. Around this, if if price trades down to this 100 level, we can definitely see some trading in this area. There's real support here at this 80 level, even going down further from this 80 level to 74. There's some real demand right here. But we'll see. They might save this for tomorrow. They might save this for tomorrow. But we'll see, man. And yeah, honestly, yeah, I can't even do it. I can't do it. Thank you. Good morning, Mad Moxie. Good morning. Yeah, yeah, this is looking like, this could be a double bottom, but we hope not. Well, if you're a bear, you hope not, but this is a double bottom. But the way that these EMAs are looking, I think we can get a move down. I'm thinking we can get a move down. Good morning, Alfred. Gotta take it one day at a time. One day at a time. One day. And so on the NQ at least, I mean, we got this. I mean, obviously we got that gap fill yesterday. We got a rebalance of the supply area. They dumped this off of the news. We got a two-legged pullback into this area of support. Yeah, this area of support right here. They took it all the way back up, right back into the supply area on NQ, and they dumped it. The buyers tried their best to push price past these highs and they failed. Even though the bears allowed the bulls to play yesterday, they got up into this level and they meant business. They meant business in this level. So I'm thinking that we can possibly push past these highs up when Powell speaks, because you know all he does is pump it. So we can definitely take out these highs. We can possibly touch up into this 18K level with Powell, and we'll see where we go from there. All right, the market's open, baby. The auction is open. The auction is open. Currently, I'm in this position right now. I was in this with 3 contracts. I got out here at 120, and I left one to run. I'm looking to scale right back in to this position if price gets somewhere in this area, and actually might get to 135 here at VWAP. So I'm going to be looking for the bears to come in somewhere in this area, but actually what I should do is probably put this like right above this right here, just in case they tap it. But it looks like they're trying to sell it at the yeah, it looks like they're trying to sell it here. I think I might have missed it. I think I might have missed it. I think I might have missed it. What I'm gonna do with this one, I'm gonna scale in here, but I'm gonna keep a tight stop just in case, because I don't want to miss it, obviously. I'm gonna keep a tight stop on this. I'm actually gonna put this stop well above this high. Yeah, I'm gonna put it above this high. Actually, that's 28. That's actually a lot. Hmm. But yeah, it looks like they're trying to sell it at last week's low or last week's close. So I'm thinking that we got this big leg down, depending on how the Bulls want to play this. Yeah, I think I got my, yeah, I think I got it in the right area. I think I got it. I'm sure at this point, it's really no point. Put that down. Hmm. I think they'll do that on purpose, honestly. If I were to do that. Man. Mm. Okay. Of course, of course, of course, that's exactly what they did. All right. I don't know how to, I really don't know how to close this without closing the whole position. Of course, that's what they did. So for some reason with the MFF, because of that stupid scaling plan, sometimes what it does is when I have an ATM strategy, it'll let me place it, and then it does. Let me see if this will work. It will let me place it, but then it will cancel my ATM strategy, and I have no clue why it does that. I just kind of wanted to hedge this position a little bit, but let's see if it'll let me close it with this order. Okay, I think I was able to close it. Okay, all right. Just like Top Step X. Okay. So we got the 33. We got the 33. Honestly, I'm thinking it's trying to get to like at least in this area somewhere. So with this last contract, I'm going to put it at 37. Actually, no, I kind of want to hedge this. I kind of want to hedge it. Okay, so yeah, that wouldn't even make sense, honestly. Okay. So 36, 36. And I got 36 in my chart too. Yeah. All right. So as the ES figure out what it wants to do, let's look at the NQ. Yeah, this is an obvious short for the NQ. It's obviously moving faster than the ES, but this is an obvious short. Honestly, I think we take these lows out. Let me look at my higher time frame chart on this one. I think we take these lows out. And 767. Let's look at that. 767. 767 on the NQ. 767. I mean, there is demand here. 43. 722. All right, so 695. Yeah, 700. Yeah. I could see this. I could see that. I can see this. I can see that. Like somewhere in that area, them coming back in. Yeah, I can see a bounce here possibly, and it's right here next to this low. Where is that at? 668. Yeah, that's right there too. I can possibly see a sweep of these lows. I can see that. I mean, we have a bunch of news coming up. Let's look at that. I bought one more account. I bought one more account so I can gamble FOMC, baby. Oh, you in the chat? Okay, great, great, great. You can have two different energies in the room, man. Two different energies. What's up, man? What's up? What's up? What's up? Okay.
Hey, yo, what's good?
What's up, man?
Oh, hold on, wait, I can't hear you. Let me, I gotta fix some settings real quick. Video.
I believe it's today the last day for my funded futures with their April sale. If it is, I bought me my last account.
Hey,
Okay.
who caught that 7:30 drop?
You know I caught that shit.
Hey, I had to go back to NQ. I was like, nah, yes, you cool and all, but this one's for you, NQ. Like 90 something points down.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right, let's go.
All right. So I got filled on that. Oh. No. I'm not ready to get stopped
You
out.
know I'm in this long, baby. You know I'm in this long.
I meant to flip, man. I wanted to flip long, but this stupid thing didn't let me do it for real. So I'm just gonna stay short. But I think this is it. That's it. I think
We got news coming. We got PMI coming out at whatchamacallit.
at 9 o'clock. Yeah. I don't know what it is about this market. She continues to show me that I should just stick with her plan. I always try to tell her what to do. I always try to tell her what to do. Because I originally had my my short here at 39. I'm thinking, nah, she ain't trying to touch no damn 39 for real. And look at her touch 39. Look at her touch freaking 39, man.
Man, on the NQ side, I just got out of my long because of the thing. Let me see. Yeah, PMI actually is at 45.
No, is it?
So we got a couple minutes. Yeah, so I closed out. I'm not holding through that, but I had my last TP at 880 on NQ.
Mm-hmm.
She missed a few points, but I just cut it. I'm like, you know what? I ain't playing no games.
You know I love playing games, baby. I'm a play.
I would NQ. I'm playing with ES. I could handle the. I ain't playing around with NQ and her crazy feelings.
Nah, we do this with every instrument, baby.
Okay, you gonna find out with her.
You're acting like I don't get. Honestly, after like that one day where when I hit the 1, 2, 3, 4, 500 milestone with NQ, I was like, man,
Yeah.
you don't scare me. I figured you out. I figured you out.
See, I should have held it, but look. I mean,
He got 30
everything's just too
seconds.
fast. Yeah, it's too fast. The price action set up times 100, and I'm not comfortable holding in queue with that on a news play like that.
Are you in your personal account or are you in a Evo?
I'm in personal and
Evo.
both. Yeah.
All right, let's see what she do.
Dang.
Let's see what she does. You said that the news just came out, right? Let's look at that. Oh yeah, that's what I meant to look at. That's what I meant to look at. The news. Okay. Yeah, we got the Chicago PMI. Honestly, I didn't think that this was going to be a real market mover, and I mean, no one cares about the produce. What isn't this the producer manager index? I believe that's what that's called. No one cares about that. Everybody's looking at this consumer confidence. That's what people are most concerned about. The consumer is the lifeblood of this economy. If the consumer is not confident, shit, then there's no meaning, there's no point for a business if the consumer is not confident. So I didn't really expect a real reaction for the PMI actually. So we got Treasury Yellen speaking exactly at 9 as well. So that could definitely whip the market back and forth for real.
I don't like her.
Is that what, you don't like her?
I don't like her.
Why? What happened? She messed up your calls or something?
Some stuff she said and did in the past. I'm like, you know what? Why are you in the office? Get out of here. Like, Kashkari. I got a hit put out on him.
You and everybody else, you got to get in line for that. You got to get in line for that.
You got a target on his back. He better watch his back at all times.
No, that's my boy. That's my. Like my boy Catch Car, yeah. What's up?
I bet he was on the right side. He was all the way on the right side. Oh shoot! That is.
Yeah, your boy was on the right side. All that. I wish I had puts.
I see him on the street. You know, I'm punching him. It's on sight. Square in the face. On sight.
But I think we dropped here on both instruments on the NQ and the ES. I think this is it, guys. I think that news is gonna come out, and we drop it.
Whose negative 300K account was that? Is that from Wall Street Bets?
You know that was from Wall Street Bets.
How did that even happen?
Dude, I don't even know. Shit. I don't know, man. It's crazy, man.
You indebted to Webull gonna be serving them for life.
No, you just delete the app. That's it.
Just delete the app.
We just delete the app.
All your problems go away.
Yep.
Well, they got all your data in there, your address. They will come find you.
You can pull it up if you want. I ain't gonna be there. Because shit, if you just lost 300K, I mean, shit.
He said, hey, meet me at the bridge.
On 0 DTE, yo, that's so crazy, man.
Meet me at Freedom Tower. Meet me at the bottom. Oh, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, if I can find it, I'll find it. Honestly, I kind of want to find that.
Oh.
You say you can't see the carts? What does that mean? You can't see the carts.
I think you meant the charts.
Oh, the charts. Oh, yeah, because I got I got the earning calendar up. Yeah, I got the earnings calendar up. So yeah.
Yo, PayPal. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say that after the bell, just be mindful. We got Amazon, AMD, and Super Microcomputer. And
That's. I wanted to get your thoughts on Amazon's earnings
actually,
later
let's look at the
today.
charts. Let's look at the
For
charts.
PayPal, you see, I heard PayPal. Actually, I got a notification on my phone talking about PayPal. PayPal missed.
Mm-hmm.
It was just, hey, yo. Okay, they actually
Amazon
gapped up.
dropping. Amazon gonna drop. Amazon's gonna take the market. Amazon's dropping. Amazon's
That's
gonna
what,
drop the
see,
market.
that's what I was thinking of shorting when the market, like right before market closes,
Uh-huh.
on anticipating on their on Amazon's earnings. Oh, that's a gamble right there.
Actually, dude, I'm about to actually take this gamble. Where's the low at? Where's the low at? 169? Is that 182? I'm about to take this gamble, dude. I'm taking it. I'm taking the gamble.
I,
Your boy up
last so
$44.
on Google and Microsoft earnings, I bought because I'm like, yeah, I know they're gonna beat, and I know they're gonna pump the market. So I bought right before the stock market closed. You know, futures market is still open,
Mm-hmm.
and that ES set my sights for 20 points. I'm like, dang, I should have set that way higher. MS jumped almost 50 points. Almost 50 points off that reaction. I'm like, damn. That's what I told you. I'm like, oh, I caught 20 points. But it jumped 49.
I'm kind of angry about the Tesla play that I got because you know that shit went past my strike this week. You know it did.
Yo, remember when we were talking about the leaps?
Mm-hmm.
Get getting in around 150, 140.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot. Up now.
They might be right overnight. I'm gonna still buy them though. I'm gonna still buy it. I'm gonna still buy them. Still buy it. Why not?
PayPal is tanking right now. They gapped up because of their earnings. And let's see. Let's look at.
Okay. All right, back to the charts, people. Back to the charts. Back to the charts. Amazon's tanking, and Tesla's at 190, and I bought 170 calls that expired last week, and then I forgot about it, and I looked at Tesla's at 190, and I was like, yo. And you know I bought them damn calls when Tesla was at 140 at the bottom. So I was kind of I should have bought 2 weeks out. Next time if I see if I see an opportunity like that again, I'm gonna buy 2 weeks out next time.
Yeah.
Everybody was shorting Tesla on Wall Street bets, giving Elon Musk their money.
Yeah, that's crazy.
All right. We got 7 minutes to the news. 7 minutes.
We got more news coming?
Yeah, no, we had PMI at 45, but everybody's watching out for the consumer confidence at 9 o'clock.
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah. The consumer confidence at 9, and we have Yellen. Now, I think so. If y'all joined last night's NA meeting and remember this drop towards the end of the day, I'll go over it again. This was basically the reaction of the government borrowing more money. It was expected to, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly, I think it meant to borrow $202 billion, but it actually borrowed 243. So that's why we got this violent move down yesterday because of that. And the government is going to be borrowing more money than expected, which is never a good thing.
Borrowing from who? Themselves? They just Powell got his printer pumping.
Actually, I'm like, as I dig deep into the history of the Fed and these banks and the government, yo, I'm thinking the shadow government is these banks, yo. These like the government takes these
They rule the
take out their
world.
loans from the banks. Did you know that? I didn't know that. That's
Yeah.
crazy. I mean, you would think that as the government resides over everything, but our shadow government is these banks, these central banks. And
Powell, the most powerful man in the world.
yeah, he tried to hide it, talking about he the second. Nah, he the first. But I'm currently reading this book. I think it's called The Creature on Jekyll Hyde, and it talks about, it talks about them actually forming the Fed, like how it started and how they use words to kind of uh, redirect your way of thinking into calling it something else. Like if I can give it a good example, like a simple example, it's like calling money bread. Or I mean, I could probably think of something better, but it like when they say that words are spells, I'm really starting to understand what the hell they mean. The creature. Because you can really redirect people into thinking something by using a set of words versus another set of words, using synonyms. I think I should just say that. Using synonyms that a lot of people don't really understand, that can sound like something else but mean something else. But this book right here, I started listening to this last night, and wow, wow, wow. It kind of destroys that whole American dream thing where you think that it's one thing, but it's really something else, man. It's just a group of people with a whole lot of money that lobbies and write these laws, and they tell the government what to do. It's like, yeah, you want these campaign donations? You want that? You want that to keep coming in? Well, this is what the hell I want. So, yeah, so
Quid pro quo.
this is what I want. I don't like what that person said on the news, so say something else. You want them campaigns to keep coming in? Say something else. And a lot of these banks actually owns the media. I mean, that's nothing new, but when you actually just sit down and actually listen to just how these banks just own the media, and you know what the media is used, it can be used for propaganda, obviously, but you influence the masses. And based on this book, or it might not have been this book, it might have been a previous book that I read, but maybe you haven't noticed, but they started that 24-hour news cycle in 2018. Now, I don't care enough to do the research on that. But if it's true, that's when all this started, apparently, when the news is running 24 hours. They kind of replay the last segment. Like I think they have like news at 7 and news at 11. It's the same shit. And they're just pumping you full of information that they want you to know. And they're pumping you full of emotions that they want you to feel. And it's not like they're hiding it. It's in these books. All I gotta do is sit down and actually listen to them and read them. So I just find stuff like that very interesting. Mr. Jerome Powell, he's gonna be talking tomorrow. It started way before 2018. Yeah, that's why I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and actually verify the information because I really don't even care. I don't even watch the news for real. All right, we got 1 minute, 60 seconds. We got 60 seconds to see what this news does. I think we drop. I'm thinking, well, we kind of did double bottom actually, but I think we dropped though. I would find it hard to believe if price takes out these highs. If we do get a pump, at least on the NQ, I could probably see 17.9 but I doubt that it takes this high out. I doubt it does, but if it does, I can see this. I'll be completely surprised if price takes out this high today. I'll be completely surprised. And the reason why I'll be completely surprised is because of what we got tonight and what we have tomorrow. All right, here it comes. Consumer confidence. Let's see how confident the consumer is. Yeah. Actually, I'm sitting there looking at the chart. Let's actually look at what the hell it said. Okay, top step backs. All right, so they're saying the consumer confidence is actually 97 with a forecast 104. Yeah. And then we got Yellen speaking. I don't know if y'all guys want to watch that.
FLB. No.
Let's see what the heck. Let's see. Yeah, we're not gonna watch that. We're not watching that. We're not gonna watch that. We're just gonna watch these charts, baby. Okay. Well, the consumer confidence came in lower than expected. Let's right now it seems like, at least on the NQ, the buyers are loving it. As it gave them a reason to buy. At least on the NQ. On the ES though, it looks like they're struggling. Oh, there it goes. Never mind. So it looks like they're struggling. Never mind. Always trying to make me look foolish on stream, huh? Okay. So 141. 141. Yeah, I shouldn't have got caught up in this.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yes, react the same? Or no?
I'm sorry, I said it again.
Did ES react the same? Because NQ pumped and then hit supply and dumped.
Yeah. ES sort of did the same thing. You know, she does her own thing, but she sort of did the same thing. But I think this is it. I don't think calls and longs are going to work after this. I don't think they're going to work after this. And as I say it, we're getting this drop.
Look at my baby.
Look at my
baby. Look at her.
And Q, I want to tell you something. Brandon's been creeping on you.
Yay, shut up.
I seen his car parked outside my girl house.
Hey, no. Don't listen. You can believe that? Yeah, don't listen to that. Thank you.
I found his charts outside my girl's house.
Hey, you know I'm in this short. As soon as you said that, it pumped up. That's funny as heck. Hey, oh shoot, that is hilarious.
I told Smith,
Oh,
hey, that's my girl now. That's my girl.
I said, nah, she for the streets. We could share her.
But
She's for
yeah,
the street.
yeah. Shit, I might go back to. I took my first NQ trade yesterday. Man, that felt so good. I was like, man,
It felt so good.
uh, yeah,
You.
yeah, it did. It felt. Yo, come on, Bears. Yo, just follow through. Shit.
I
God
know, right?
damn.
Man, when I'm
Yeah.
telling you, I was in that trade before the 7:30 news drop. I
Uh-huh.
was in that mess for hours.
You talk about on the ES?
No, the NQ, surprisingly, it was just ranging back and forth. I was like, yo, you acting like ES right now.
You always shit. You over there trading her? Why I don't act like her?
No, that's not you. That's not your personality, NQ. Literally. That message just ran. I was like, you got it. I see where y'all want to take price. Stop playing with me and just take it there.
I know. I was in there. I put on this short right at open. I was in at 46. Right at the open, I went short because I was like, dude, this is going short. This is going short. But like I said, I think Amazon tanks the market this afternoon because the bulls are.
So that's what,
Go ahead.
yeah. No, I was saying that's what I was thinking, but I'm like, I don't know. And then I was like, who else got earnings besides them? You got AMD, but since when has AMD like pulled the Nvidia and put the market on its back? That's never happened.
Nope.
So I ain't expecting them to really pull much weight.
Mm,
And then Apple is what, Thursday, I think.
mm-hmm.
Now, if it was Apple and Amazon today, then I'd be like, okay, it'd make me question it even more. But I don't know. I was thinking shorts, but I don't know. I'll have to see how the structure of the market is when we get down to there
Mm-hmm.
towards the make my decision. But
All right, man. All right. Oh yeah, for those watching, even though my break even is all the way down here, even though it's all the way down here, I don't know why, but honestly, I feel like it should be up here because I have this entry right here, and then I scaled in at 36, I think 37, and then I did have that one random scale in right here. So I don't know why it's so far down, but I don't think it gets above this high though. And weirdly enough, I had a dream about the market. Well, that's not weird, but I had a dream about the market last night, and I had a dream that it tanked overnight. And when I woke up and saw that it was exactly where it left, where I went to sleep at, I was like, huh, I guess it was just a dream. I guess it was just a dream. Hmm. Nah, I'm using that for FOMC tomorrow. I bought one more account from MFF so I can gamble FOMC tomorrow, baby.
oh, did you?
Hell yeah.
Papa Pow. of calls and puts. I'm wrecking everything and everyone.
Dang, Jonathan, I guess it's just me.
Man, yo, when I used to dream red and green candlesticks, that was like the worst.
Yeah, because doesn't it feel like your mind is in a loop?
Yeah. All I would see is red and green candlesticks, and I'm just like, yo, that's why I had to switch it up on my charts. I'm gonna get rid of this, just change it to something else, different colors, because man.
Yeah. Yeah, I had to wake up like for 2 seconds, so I guess my mind can just let it go. I didn't even get up out of my bed and look at the monitor like I usually would. I was like, nah, it's gonna be there when you wake up. Just relax, dude. Relax.
That's crazy. Yeah. Well, the last dream I had in the markets, it was I had a dream that what was it? Was it FOMC? I think it might have been last FOMC
Hmm.
that we pumped to new all time highs and then just straight dumped. I didn't even see it. It happened so fast.
Hmm.
Both sides happened so fast. The pump was epic, and the dump was probably even more epic.
Hmm.
I was like, yo. And I think it did just that. Like, it didn't get to the number in my
Hmm.
dream,
Hmm.
but it pumped. No.
I mean, of course, it's gonna pump first. You know, Pump It Powell. You know, you gotta protect his name.
You gotta defend it.
Man, they call me Pump It Powell in these streets. They call me Pump It Powell. I can't let them down. I can't let the soldiers down. I can't let them down. He said, after I pump it, you can have it after that. But yeah, I mean, I think I don't want to too, but I think I figured Powell out his sequence, what he does with the market, and well, because when he
Yeah.
had that meeting with whatever that Canadian banker or whatever, and I was just gambling, I was like, yeah, he said something. This is gonna go short. And then he said something. This is going to go long. He almost tanked the market because he almost fumbled the joke. Yo, like, yo, that dude almost fumbled the joke. Like, the market's literally like, if you looked at the charts when he was like, I know what we do need though, the price literally stopped. I was like, dude, this dude's going to take the market off of a fumbled joke.
I missed that. I didn't get to see that. Dang.
Yeah, like, dude, the price literally stalled when he was like, I know what we do need though. Like, dude, like, relax. You ain't supposed to be trying to make jokes. Talk about we need more Canadian comedians. Like, get the fuck out of here, dude. We need
Yeah,
more
I remember you
Canadian.
telling me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember you telling me about it. But let's go, baby. Let's
Like,
go.
I know. Like, do you know how much power you got to influence these markets? Trying to make a stupid Canadian joke. And then what does Powell do after that? He pumps it and the market drops. As per usual with Powell. When I was ignorant to this fact, I remember trying to short this is way back. I think this is probably 1 or 2 years ago. And this is when the rate cuts were where they were first hiking rates. I made the mistake of shorting Powell first. I made that mistake. I made that mistake. I was like, why did it pump? Why did it pump? He just said this. Why did it pump? I made that mistake. What's up, gang? Wait. And they
He just said this. Why did it pump? He said, "Gonna find out. You must not know about me in these streets."
So I pump it around here. That's Jerome Powell's domain expansion.
Domain extension.
His domain expansion. He be doing it at the podium. Domain expansion. Unlimited liquidity. Unlimited
Right.
liquidity.
A man of the culture, I see. Okay. His domain expansion. Unlimited.
Unlimited liquidity. Pump it. It says Power Jujutsu Kaisen. Yep. Pump it. Even Bogdanov can't even dump it. He was like, oh, Powell's at the podium. We can't dump this. He has too much power. He says, dump it.
Power soldier. The dude, super OP.
He said that he bought, dump it. But sir, Powell's at the podium. Powell's at the podium?
Rethink everything.
I'm surprised nobody hasn't done that yet. Bogdanov versus Jerome Powell. I'm surprised. I'm surprised. Yeah, it looks like this is just gonna range right now. That's not fun. Or I'm pretty sure since Yellen is talking, I'm pretty sure that's probably what we're getting right now. Whatever the hell she's talking about. Like sometimes these Fed speakers, yeah, she's a Fed. So yeah, like I swear they just be coming out and just saying shit. Like they don't care. They don't care about your calls or your puts. They just say shit like, yeah, I had a dream last night about the market, so the market tanks. Like that other guy that was just saying completely nothing.
Keep talking just to hear themselves talk. Like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, I got a speech. What do I say? Just say whatever. Who cares about the markets?
Yeah, who cares? This dude started talking about dogs. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? I'm sure.
Really?
Yeah. He started talking about dogs. Some stupid reporter asked him about a fucking dog. Like, dude, no one cares about that shit when we're trying to make some money. Like, dude, like, what the fuck, dude? Like, you felt real cute when you asked that stupid ass question.
Nobody cares about that. We're trying to make some money. That ain't the realest thing.
Yeah, people coming in with these stupid questions. Like, dude, we're trying to make some money here. Yeah, it's gonna probably range, man. Yeah, whatever, dude.
We got anything else on the
Nah,
calendar for today?
no, probably not, man. I think that was it.
Those without college degrees and in communities that had historically been overlooked or left behind. Companies have announced over $675 billion in clean energy and manufacturing investments since the start of this administration, some of which I've gotten the opportunity to see firsthand. The modernization of the Internal Revenue Service, made possible by the IRA.
I mean, what y'all thinking?
Like, what do you mean?
Range? Not this market right now.
I mean, right now, the fear index is fear. But we all know that shit. People are fearful. That's when you get greedy as fuck. You know that. So they might try to buy this up.
Yeah.
In order to knock this, because we've been ranging literally since last Friday, we've been ranging. We got that big pump up from the news on Google and Microsoft. And since then, price has just been ranging. Obviously, there's been some opportunities, obviously, on both sides. But you really have to pick your spots. Says,
Yeah.
says Fed rate tomorrow. Why today? Falling every day. So Sakar, if I pronounce your name correctly, he said Fed rates tomorrow, but why today falling every global index, commodity, gold, and crypto? Because we got Powell tomorrow. You got Powell.
Yeah.
I don't. Oh, go ahead.
Come in. I was just gonna say Powell come in, pump it, like we talked about, and then he says y'all can have it after that.
I can have it. Yeah, before every major news release. I mean, a cheat code is basically like, well, actually, I do have it. I do have my higher time frame chart, I think. All right, let me take that off. I do have my higher time frame chart. So this is the ES. I think I have a higher time frame in Q chart as well. Let's do the NQ. So I don't know if y'all guys remember. Like, I mean, obviously on the charts, I mean, you really don't care after the candles are painted on the chart. You really don't care. But look at the like the pattern that it keeps doing. I mean, when the market just goes in one direction, like only one side of the market is getting filled. Usually, we get a big move up. Same thing. When it's just going in one freaking direction, we get a big move up. Same thing with, like, let's go back to this example. It's just pushing up. You can't short this shit for nothing. Like, my shorts ain't working. My short's not working because it's trying to get somewhere. And this is usually before news. And then we get these big, massive moves. This was Google's and Microsoft's earnings. And look how it's just ranging. It's preparing. It's preparing for Powell tomorrow. You can see the distribution between retail and these institutions. I mean, they basically traded in the range. So you know tomorrow is going to be a big, giant move. You couldn't short this move. You couldn't short this shit. I mean, if you did, you found out. But you couldn't really short it for real because it was trying to get somewhere. And the same thing is happening. This is why I suggested that if you're starting a new combine, if you're starting an XFA, this week is just not going to be that week. Because the technicals ain't going to play out. Yeah. It just ain't going to play out.
Yeah, this week, with all these earnings and stuff, kind of messed up, like you said. It did mess up the technicals and stuff.
Yeah, it did.
Then freaking, what was it, last week, BlackRock coming out saying that dumb stuff. Oh, the Fed could still
they can cut it like 3 times this year. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bastard.
Like, yo. Market manipulation, and as soon as you couldn't stop people from buying, all the buyers that stepped in, I was like, yo.
And stuff like that when I was a freaking bear, like, yo, like, what the fuck, yo? Bastard. Bastard.
Exactly.
Come on.
Exactly.
You're going to come out and say that stupid shit? Like, come on, hey, wait, say that shit after the market's closed. But nah, you wanted to manipulate the market. That's what you wanted to do.
Yep.
That's
You want to save your position. All you gotta do is say some dumb stuff, and people gonna FOMO in because you are who you are.
Yeah. Yep. That's exactly what it was, and you couldn't stop it. I don't remember what day it was, but I just knew that you couldn't stop that bullish momentum up. It just kept going up.
Yeah, because initially I was trying to short it, but then when I looked and I checked Financial Juice and saw that they said it, I was like, damn, let me cancel this right immediately and go the other way. Because you will not be able to fight this.
Yeah.
You will lose. This is FOMO buying. Stops getting ran for the people who think they trying to short it. I'm like, yeah, you're not standing a chance against BlackRock.
Bastard. Bastard.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's a CIO. If I remember correctly, he's a CIO of like Human like Affairs or whatever the hell he is. But yeah, when you come out and say some foolish shit like that, when we know that ain't true. But I mean, hey, I mean, if he was a bull at that point, like it don't matter as long as you're on the right side of that foolishness. It don't matter.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
It don't matter when you're on the right side of the foolishness. Like, hey, Cash Card, that's my dog. That's my dog. My Smith. He
We
go like, nah.
tell him to watch his back. He got a target on his back.
You can say all the stupid shit you want as long as it aligns with the side I'm on.
As long as it aligns with the side that I'm on in the market, yeah. Say all the dumb stuff. That's wild.
Yeah, Yellen just need to say something crazy, man.
I know, this is my last target, man. I'm trying to be done.
But yeah, we got it this afternoon. I got my spot puts ready. I got my Amazon puts ready. I got it. I got them ready.
You don't want to buy them? Dang. Oh, okay, that's never mind. It's 4 hours. I clicked over to the Amazon chart. I'm like, dang, this hasn't moved at all.
Yeah, they're just waiting for this afternoon.
Yeah. You know what? And I looked too. I'm like, there is supply all up here in the 90s and stuff, and some parts of the 80s. And I'm just like, man, the higher the time frame you take it, it just looks nasty on Amazon. It looks like a short.
Yeah.
Speaking, like, but I don't know, man.
Nah.
What happened to Meta, right?
What happened to Meta?
Beat earnings, had, they I don't know what they said on the conference call, but they beat, all their numbers were good, and they tanked.
Well, I mean, we gotta look at it from their perspective, because we know retail, we see the numbers and cry when, oh, they beat and they tanked. You know that these people, I mean, they all play the same game. They know they fudged the numbers, allegedly. We all play the same game. You can't trick a trickster. But you said some bullshit like, oh yeah, we got this and that, and you just bullshit the numbers. So
Yeah.
they know they play that game.
Damn.
I know, right?
Out of my position. Damn. I actually moved my TP. That's okay. And you know what? It hit exactly where it bounced last time.
Did it?
Let's see if it bounces. It continues.
But yeah,
But finally.
Go ahead.
No, I was just saying I'm done for the day. I actually I've been listening to your streams and everything, and the micros, even though I hate them, y'all are absolutely right. More room for error. You can scale, and like you said, no, you ain't all about to have a heart attack if it goes outside of your way.
Yeah. Yeah. And I was gonna say that, go ahead. Finish your thought.
I was saying I've been practicing on ES and the micros and stuff. Don't tell NQ that though.
I'm telling you.
I had to change my name to ES Trader, baby.
We made that joke already, baby. We made it already. It's gonna be ES Anonymous, and ES Trader. Yeah, I already told the stream that. But he says I only trade micros 3 max. It's just one of those things. Like, man, it's honestly, when it comes to micros and minis, I mean, there was a point in time where micros was not even available. You had to be good enough to trade minis. But
Damn, I held my position.
baby, dude, I keep telling you, hold it. We hodl. We hodl.
We hodl.
But
Oh, because
go ahead.
not bad.
Oh, yeah. So like the whole devil and the angel on your shoulder, I feel like that's micros and minis with me. This morning, you know I'm in minis. The reason why I'm in minis is because yesterday I traded in micros, and you know my ego, it like, dude, I've never been assaulted by my ego so much. It's like my ego straight up assaulted me yesterday. It's like you did all that fucking work for what? $300? That's it? That's all you worth? 300? You could have had 3K. Yo, my ego was ripping me a new one, man. And I was like, fine. Fine.
I've definitely said that before. But it's think of it like finding $300 on the ground. You ain't gonna pass that up.
It depends.
Depends. I ain't pass. I see $300 bills. I'm taking that.
You ain't had to work for that. I mean, I know people use that as an example, but dude, it's that's not what it is. It's deeper. It's you didn't have to sit and work for it. Now, okay, so I'm in this position right now. Even though it says I'm only up 1 point, I'm really not. It's just that stupid scaling that I had all the way down here. That why my entry. But right now I'm up like 4K. I'm up 4K right now. Like I wouldn't be up for. Yeah, I'm up 4K right now, dude. So it's like my ego's like, dude, you're trading the ES. Why are you not like? Why are you trading micros with the ES? I can understand micros with Nasdaq, but why the fuck are you trading micros with ES? And like my ego was just killing me. Well, not killing, but just ripping me a new one. So I said, fine, 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 fine. I will be up $400 waiting through all of that with ES. It's just the work that you put into it. It's just, I think that's really what it is. And I think that's what makes micros hard for me because I'm a get into a position and I'm a hold it. And while you're holding it, obviously you're feeling what anxiety, you're battling your impatience, and then you really don't know if it's going to really hit your target for real. And you have to make certain decisions, which all requires mental resources. And it's like you're paying all that mental resource for what? $300? So it's like, well, okay, whatever. So that's going to be something, at least for me, that I have to, because I mean, honestly, like I said, I do want to help newer traders because that's where I'm at in life. Honestly, trading is easy at this point for me, and it really doesn't bring no fulfillment. So that's true. I do want to help inexperienced traders that want to get to payouts, be consistent. That's my goal. But my ego is in the way. It is. I'm not going to sit here and lie to myself, and I'm not going to lie to you guys. My ego is in the way, and that's something I'm working on right now. But yeah. But then after I get this, after I get my targets hit, after I get what the 5K, whatever, 6K, however much I make, at the end of the day, it's like it doesn't mean anything. And then I ask myself, why not just trade micros? So like it's just a back and forth. Like I said, it's just like the devil and the angel on my shoulder. It just goes back and forth. It's like a stupid cycle that contradicts itself constantly. Yeah. So that's yeah. But yeah, these things are true. You have more room for ups. You have more room for error. You can scale into your position. And the good thing about being able to scale into your position on either side is that you can move your average entry. Like in this situation, because I had one scale in right here, and I had so my original position was at 46. I had a scale in at 37, and then I got kind of FOMO. I felt FOMO because I thought they was going to sell it right here. So I got in with one contract at 128. At this point, I can't do anything else with this position. I have to wait for it because I only got 3 contracts at the moment until they register this this day, and then I can probably go up to 5 or 6 because I got like 4K right now. So I'm thinking that I can get like 5 or 6 of my contracts. But if I was trading micros, I can trade 6 or 5, or what, I think it's like they give you 30. Actually, I'm gonna have to look at that because I thought I could trade 30 micro contracts, but they're not giving me 30 micro contracts when I lose money. Unless that's if I lose money, they take away my contract size on the micro side. But they'll let me straight up trade 3 mini contracts like it's nothing. Actually, let's look at that because maybe I'm just maybe I'm doing it wrong. Maybe that's what it is. I'm doing it wrong. All right, we're not doing this. We just need to see the plan. All right, so maybe that's what it is because I thought they had the micro to mini equivalent. Scaling. Okay, starter, scaling starter, because I'm not looking through all this. Okay, so all right, so scaling. Okay, so with the starter, the scaling plan, is this on the funded side? So we have our scaling plan, starter, and trade evade. Okay, so okay. No, yeah, I should have 30 micros. I should have 30 micros, but I guess when I lose money, for some reason, it doesn't let me put the full 30 micros on there for some freaking reason on the starter plan. But after today, I'll be able to trade 10 minis and 100 micros, supposedly. We'll see. Man, Mox, I ain't looking for no screenshots. I ain't looking for screenshots. Man, Moxie said I'm looking for screenshots. Well, you might be right. Nah, I'm not looking for screenshots. I'm looking to be right. My ego enjoys being right. And that's something else. When I have conversations with people, they say that, they want to kill their ego. Like, to me, that doesn't make sense. And the reason why is because your ego is basically your personality. Why would you want to kill your personality? Like, your ego is who you are. Why would you want to kill that? Like, why would you want to be less than what your ego wants to be? As long as it's not hurting other people. I mean, if your ego is like you're a maniac and you think you're better than people and shit, well, okay. As long as you're not hurting nobody. But I'm not going to try to find ways to counteract something that happens naturally within me. If my ego wants to be competitive, then why go against that? Find ways to make my competitiveness into positiveness, and I can serve other people. I'm a very competitive person. I want to be fucking right. And I mean, shit, if y'all haven't figured that out, I love information. I love data. I love being right. I just love understanding things. That's my ego. I'm not going to try to kill that or try to do that. Or the only thing that I really have the only thing that I'm still working on, like I said, is if I'm wrong, just accepting, okay, I'm wrong and trying to find ways to not be wrong in the future. I mean, obviously I'm going to be wrong here and there, or I'm going to make mistakes, but I am who I am. I like being right. And I'm going to use that. That's going to drive me to be right. He says, no, it's not. Yeah, shit, nah, I'm not here for the screenshots, baby. I'm here to be right. I want to be right. But it says, bro, how old I am? Gateway, how old do you think I am? and I'll let you know if you're right or wrong. Well, I feel like an ego. So when people say the ego is an account killer, it's how are you using your ego. I trade with my ego all the time. And there are times where I do get overzealous with what I believe the market should do. But most of the time, I'm usually not wrong. Five, damn, you're right. That's exactly how old I am, gain weight. You got me. But in my own personal opinion, I feel like people are just being taught wrong about the ego. Why would you, why would something that naturally happens within everybody be a bad thing? Why would that be seen as something negative? Why would you spend so much energy trying to fight your personality? Why? If you kill your personality, then who are you? That means that if you're going to kill who you are, that means somebody can come back in and make you who they want you to be. It's kind of like Maslow's dog or whatever. He's trained those dogs to salivate every time he rang a bell. Is that what you want to be? Every time someone dangles something in your face, you lose who you are and become who that person wants you to be, who that person trained you to be. Is that what you want to be? That's not ever what I would ever want. So I can use my ego for positivity. I like being right. How can I use that to be positive? Well, because I enjoy being right, I enjoy understanding things. I can use that energy to study, to listen to other people, to see what other people have to say. And I can expand my knowledge and I can help other people. And that's all coming from my ego. So, I mean, if people want to see having an ego as a bad thing, well, I mean, I can't convince you otherwise, but I know through my own personal experience that the ego could be used for positivity. I know that. He says, so do I honestly think I have to be right about everything or just trading? So I don't know where you're coming from with that question, Game Wave. I said I like being right. I don't know where you got everything from. But hey, I understand that if people's going to feel and think how they want to feel and think, can't help that. People hear what they want to hear, especially if it goes against what they personally believe, and I understand that. Hmm. Hmm. All right, going back to the charts. Yeah, I think this is going to be the drop right here. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can't convince everybody. Okay, so let's look. Yeah, we don't got anything left for the rest of the day. We don't have anything left for the rest of the day. So I think the market is just basically going to chop. This is 126, possibly right here. Yeah. Man, Moxie. That's cute. Mm. All right, man. All right. At this point, I think this is what we're going to get. This is what we're going to get if you're trying to go short. This is what you're going to get if you try to go short on both the NQ and the ES. These bears are just not finishing anything. Obviously, they've given up control of this market, apparently. I mean, obviously, the bears are still pushing price down, but the way that these bulls are just coming up with just violent, with aggressive buying, you definitely have to kind of pick your spots on this one. You have to pick your spots because this is definitely the definition of taking the stairs down. Well, yeah, if we took the stairs down on this move, just for the elevator to go right back up, 9:16. So this took 16 minutes, 31. And this took about 12, 15. Shoot, on a normal day, and this is a straight up short setup, and price will be probably trading beneath this low by now. But obviously, there's duct tape holding up the market. When I see price action like this, I don't think we're going to be in this area for a long time. I feel like now that the market is trading back and forth between this area, that they're clearing this area out for something. Obviously, we have some market making or market mover news this afternoon and tomorrow afternoon. And then we have more news on Thursday with Apple, and we have the Treasury note on Friday. So basically the same news that dumped the market on yesterday. Well, it didn't really dump the market, but we got a drop. We got a drop. We got that same thing on Friday. Where is it at? And yeah, that's just so. It's not on here for some reason. FX Street. It's not on there for some reason. Yeah, I'm trying to. No, isn't that cute? Gooseby hourly. Labor. No, where the hell is it at? Is it this? I could have sworn we had this Treasury news on Friday. Or maybe it's a speech. Maybe it's them coming out and talking about it. Mhm. It is on Econ Day. Maybe they're just calling it something different. Maybe this is what it is right here. Employment situation. Yeah, I think this is it. Yeah, employment situation. And this is going to be, I don't know if y'all can see that. Yeah, this news right here, the employment situation, I think this might be non-farm payroll. Yeah, this is non-farm payroll. Actually, hold on. That's non-farm payroll. Could have sworn I saw the. Maybe this is what it is. Hmm. Okay. Well, at this point, if it comes up, it comes up. I could have sworn we had something with the Treasury, or maybe they're talking about Janet Yellen. Maybe that's what they're talking about. Mm. Okay. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. But yeah, I mean, at this point, the market obviously wants to go down. I mean, it's kind of obvious, but these bulls are just still keep buying price back up. But now I'm pretty sure now they're going to have some trouble here at this low. Yeah, possibly here at 113, and we can possibly see 106 on the ES. And it's right there at that low as well. It's right here at this low. Mm. Mm. Honestly, what I probably should have did was what I should have did was actually get out of one of these contracts. But then, how would I know that it was gonna pump all the way back up like this? How would I know that? But in hindsight, I guess I could have got out of the one contract that I had that I scaled in like right here. I could have got out of one and rescaled in for a higher price. Guess that's what I could have did in hindsight. Oh, hey Smith, are you still there? I guess he's no longer there. All right. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. So if the market doesn't break this low right here, we can definitely see a flush. I think we're gonna have trouble here, but I really don't think that the bulls are gonna hold this. We may get a bounce and pop and possibly retest right here, but I think the bears are gonna hold this. I think we're gonna trend down for the rest of the day. The market is obviously has been bearish. It's just that these bulls just being completely stubborn at this point. And what's crazy is that it's easier to be a bull once the bears buy out of their position. So it's like for the bulls to be this stubborn is kind of foolish. Just let the bears get their rotation and everybody can become buyers. But they're just being so stubborn right now. Oh yeah, I think Gameway said something earlier that I meant to respond to. And Gameway said what? He said 17, or he said 18-2. 18-2. I don't, dude, I don't know. I don't know about 18-2. We have a long way to go before we even touch 18. We have a long way to go. Because if I'm not mistaken, the high that we got to was 17.9, almost 50, 17.940. And I don't think we get past that for a while. Yeah, we don't get past that for a while. Yeah, because that was straight up supply. That was straight up supply. And then we still got this area of resistance right here at 18.1, 18.7 for sure. 18.170 for sure. Mm. Yeah, we ain't seen 18.2 for a while. We haven't seen that for a while. because it would have to get through this area of resistance, and then you got this area of resistance. We would need some news. We would need some Powell's going to cut some rates news for we'd even see this number again. But depending on what Jerome Powell chooses to do tomorrow, I mean, I think the market has already priced in that he's not going to cut rates. I think the market's already priced that in. I think we finished, hold on, yeah, we finished this business. We finished that. And then we got that massive move up. We got that massive move up. So this range, yeah, and that's where they came in at 752. And then they broke structure here. So they came in and then they broke the structure there. And then they broke the structure there again. 58. And it's only, Hmm. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. That wouldn't surprise me. 7558. Well, I don't think we get down that far. I don't think we get down that far. But I've been telling NQ and ES what they can and can't do for a while, and they've been showing me that they can do that plus more. So obviously we're gonna have to get a retest of this low to determine if the bulls are gonna hold this, which honestly I think they will. I think we do see a bounce here. I do believe we see a bounce at 670, 680. Yeah, 690 to 670, somewhere in this area. I think we see a bounce there. And we probably come back up to this value area. 7.9. Where's 9? All right, so we did touch that area of support. We did touch that area of support. And I forgot which one it was. I forgot which one. Forgot which one. I think it might have been this one. I think it might have been this one. All right, so we already touching this low right here. Yo, that's cute. That's cute. Yo, that was cute. That was fucking cute. That was cute. Wow. That was cute. Okay. I appreciate that, Jonathan. I appreciate that. But yeah, that was cute. That shit straight bounced off of my. That was cute. No, Amazon dumps the market today. Amazon's gonna dump this market. And you see how NinjaTrader with their break evens, you see after I got out of, I think that was the one that I scaled in at like 28. I think that was, and how my break even moved up. That's the one thing that I have noticed about NinjaTrader 8 is that you just got to be mindful. If you do scale into your position, your break even is not right. And from how I understand it, they have a first in, first out. Or is it last in, last out? I think it's last in, last out. So because whatever the hell it was, I just knew that wherever my break even was before, like it was like down here or whatever, I just knew that wasn't my break even. And that's the one thing I don't necessarily care for about when I scale into NinjaTrader, because it just messes up the break even. I have to watch my P&L. It says no need to watch screen, no risk, big events, so hedge calls and puts at the same price can fall or rise to 2%. Yo, don't you hate when she does that, Alfred? Don't you fucking hate when she does that shit? And this is that delayed gratification with ES. Man, she made us work for this crap. She made us work for this. It got to 13 actually. That's actually, I didn't realize that. I had that happen like Alfred, I know exactly what you're going through. I think everybody that trades the NQ knows exactly what you're going through. But when I say that, not only has that happened to me, but when I think about $50 away from passing the combine, $50 away from passing. And all it had to do was hit my target and I would have passed. Okay. I'm gonna take that. So I'm just gonna let this run. So I'm up $5,500 right now. The ES really made me wait for this. We waited for this crap. We waited. Let's see about the NQ. Yeah. But I think this was this. I forgot when, but when I looked, I came back to my charts and saw that my TP was right here, and the NQ did something similar to right that, and dropped. I scaled in so much. I just scaled in. I put in like 10, 15 contracts, and because I had about 40 whatever $100, and like I said, all I needed was $50 more, or if it hit my stop, I'm sorry, if it hit my target, I would have passed the account. And it was just $50 extra. And it did exactly this. But I didn't get the recovery. It just went straight down. And I blew the account and I just went completely tilt. Completely tilt. Yeah, it does, man. Oh, hey, why everybody switching to ES? I don't want to trade ES. I don't want to trade her. I only do it because everybody else wants to see this. I want to go back to the NQ. But it seems like everybody, but like I said, the ES is delayed. It's like your gratification is definitely delayed, but it feels good once it's like, man, I waited for this crap, man. We waited all stream for this drop. We waited for this. But the good thing about ES is that all I had to do was stay in this one position. That's it. I knew it was going to drop. I just had to be patient for it. I just had to be patient. Yellen probably said something stupid. I know she would. I knew she was going to say something stupid. That was going to drop the market. Let's see what she said. I mean, all these Fed speakers like to say stupid shit. I don't understand why they're coming to the podium during the market, knowing that investors are in solid positions, and then they just say stuff. Juice. Yeah, look, I knew she said something. I knew she said something stupid. I knew she did. She said, I'm concerned about where we're going with the U.S. deficit. Like, come on, dude. Like, when you say some shit like that while the market's open, what do you think is going to happen? The U.S. Treasury, higher steel tariffs on China seems appropriate. Like, they're attacking China. Like, right now, they have a real hard-on for China right now. They're attacking TikTok. They're attacking China itself. But even though they demonize China through the media, look at what they do. When China's president came to California, that's what took them to clean up the streets. You never saw California so clean, so policed, until the China's president came to visit. That's when they finally cleaned up California. But when he left, they said, all right, I guess the monsters can have it back. But they demonized this person in the media. If they actually meant what they said, they don't treat people like that. If Putin were to come to America like that, he'll probably be arrested. But they wouldn't roll out the red carpet like they did for China's president. So, and from what I understand from China's president, he's actually trying to be a humanitarian. He's not really looking for the interests of China, but what his goals are, at least from him and the people that's around him. He's trying to be a humanitarian of his neighboring countries, and his actions show that. So with me, I don't particularly care about what you say. I'm looking at what you do. And the amount of work that he's done in Africa, the stuff that he's done with Russia and neighboring countries, that's obviously his goals. We don't care about his intentions, but what he's doing is helping other people outside of his country. So when I see stuff like that, that's respectable to me. Unlike France, that threw a tantrum when Africa said, no, we're not going to allow you to strip us of our resources for pennies on the dollars for free. And you saw the tantrum that France thrown. How can you be so entitled that you come into another country, the people says, you know what, we're tired of being taken advantage by you, and you throw a tantrum. But yeah, so but yeah, I mean, I can get back to the charts, but yeah, I'm not surprised. Like when they say stuff like this, the market's gonna drop. I'm not gonna scale in. So if I scale into this, I want to scale in back here. If price gets to 20, I want to actually, price might actually get to 2023. We might retrace, and I might want to add. Yeah, I think honestly, this would probably be a better add right here. This would possibly be a better add. A better scaling. It says my switch to the ES class. Yeah, I hit my stop, rejected again, getting my emotions in check. Man, I mean, we spoke about this, man. But the emotion thing, I mean, it's hard. Like, I mean, you gotta. I know people say that bullshit about this and that, but the same people that say that shit, when they're in a situation where they're not in control, they'll do the same exact thing. And that's how I like to think about things, and that's how I like to solve problems. I don't like when people say cute shit that sounds cute, that gets people riled up, and then nothing comes from it. I'm obviously by now y'all should know that. I like to actually get to the root of the problem and solve it. We know that the other side of that emotional control, you have to be okay with with somebody taking something from you. The market literally took something from you. Yeah, it was probably your fault in terms of maybe you should have been mindful about targets and exits and stuff like that as a trader. But that's the logical side of it. We all know that we're mostly emotional beings. We know that we'll get emotionally hijacked and there's no controlling that. Once you get in that mode, I think everybody, I mean, you've seen it from me, you've seen it within yourself, you see it on social media, even professionals go through it. That's why they advocate about having a trade plan, because professionals know that once you get into that mode, the only thing that's going to save you is a trade plan. That's the only thing that's going to save you from going tilt and blowing up, is having a plan. It's like, if I get stopped out here, what is my next step while you're still in a logical state? Because you're not going to make the best decisions while you're emotionally hijacked. As a trader, we all know that that's just not true. We all know that. Because we all go to that same cycle. I should have did this. I should have did that. I wish I did this. I wish I did that. Blah, blah, blah. And then, I mean, we still make the same mistakes because we get emotionally hijacked. So, I mean, how do we solve that for real? Yeah, everyone does it. Yeah, everyone does it. Says, but that is why you have to build habits and combat it. And see, that's actually something else. I don't know how deep anybody has gone with the Maslow dog, that experiment. I know that people only has gone so far to the fact to where, you know, on the surface level, this guy took a bunch of dogs and he trained them to salivate every time they heard a bell, even though they wouldn't get food, to the point to where that became a habit. But if you go further into that experiment, there was a situation where the lab got flooded. I don't know how. I don't know how a lab gets flooded. I don't know how, but this is a story. They're saying that because of this flood, a lot of the dogs that was in this experience or this experiment passed on or died. But the ones that survived going through that traumatic experience, all the habits that Maslow trained into those dogs completely was wiped out. How can we translate that into our trading? We can build habits, but we already know once we blow up an account, those habits are freaking gone. They're completely gone. You really have to have kind of like a trading partner. You really need somebody right there physically by your side, which I know that's not obviously reasonable, but it just seems like you really need to have somebody there physically saying, yo, you're going tilt. It's okay. Because those habits will get wiped out with that traumatic experience. Of losing the account. And I've been in that same situation myself. I mean, I'm speaking from, I mean, we're all traders. I mean, you've seen it. I wish I had somebody physically here sometimes to stop me from going tilt. But then as I was speaking to Smith about this, I was like, you know, that's like a double-edged sword within itself. It's like, You keep going down deep into that rabbit hole, you just go deeper. You just go deeper. Because if you physically have somebody to close you out of your trade, what's likely to happen? You're not going to like that person afterwards. You may appreciate what they've done for you, but you're not going to like that person emotionally, because we all know that we're emotional, logical beings. Logically, you appreciate what that person's done. They stopped you from going tilt. They closed you out of your trade, yada, yada, blah, blah. But emotionally, behind the scenes, you're like, yeah, I don't like that person did that, because you're still in an emotional state. So it can get you can really go down a deep rabbit hole with this crap, with this emotions crap, man. That's why just having a trading plan is your best defense against this, because we all get emotionally hijacked, man. And and if there was a cure for it, I'm pretty sure it would have been sold by now. It would have been sold by now. It says you say that for any emotional, even in life, psych nurse, takes time, but you have to start an action to do it until it becomes a habit. Yeah. I mean, we all know that habits are formed by repetition, but we all know that habits are logical. They're not emotional. And the way that humans are designed, emotions will always trump over logic. Always. I mean, we can personally see that in our lives. It always trumps. I mean, what do we always say when we get into a fight with someone that we care about? I wish I didn't do that. But in an emotional state, you let it all out. So it's just trying to be real about the situation. I understand what people say. I understand what people believe. And I'm not saying it's wrong, because it can sound cute. But if that was the case, then it would be one of those things that once we've identified it, then it wouldn't be a problem anymore. But that's not the case. It's really not the case. But it is I'm not saying that it's not helpful. But once we get into that mode, then no, yeah. It says the habits you choose are to implement are logical. Yeah, yeah, they are logical. Yeah, because you gotta think about it. You gotta think about it. You gotta think about if you naturally wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning, but you want to form a habit of waking up at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. You got to set alarms. You got to get out of bed. And that within itself will form that habit until a traumatic experience happens and all that work goes down the drain. It says the way you're talking, there's no point in creating a plan. No, that's not what I'm saying. That is not what I'm saying. You're mishearing what I'm saying, because I do explain things. I try to break things down, and I guess people hear what they want to hear. What I'm saying is a trade plan is the best defense against being emotionally hijacked. But on the other side of that, we know that if you fail to implement your trade plan, there's no stopping at that point. And honestly, if somebody says that they are capable of doing that, please explain to me how you do that. But yeah, please don't misunderstand me. It's the best defense of being emotionally hijacked. But if you do not follow your trade plan, then yeah, that's all I'm saying. Grip can't, or I'm not gonna call you grip can't trade. Grip can trade. That's all I'm saying. It's like you just gotta be real about this shit. I mean, all that cute stuff that people talk about, like that's not gonna make you a better trader. You gotta understand that this happens, yo. You get emotionally hijacked. You stop trading your plan, you'll get emotionally hijacked, and there's no stopping at that point. A trade plan is the best defense against this. But if that trade plan fails, there's no stopping it. That's why a lot of people just blow up. There's no stopping it. Hmm. I'm actually considering probably getting out of this position because if I allow this to come all the way back up, I can just scale back in. So what I'm gonna do is actually put my stop here. If what is that, 4 more points? I put my stop above this high, and I can just scale back in if we do get a continuation higher, because I do think that there's going to come back up. Like if we do bounce here, because we are at we did touch into support. We kind of did. And if it does bounce here, we might actually get a run back all the way up to like 30. Like we might get a run all the way back up here. This is you said you're letting it go, Alfred? Your momentum style trading? I mean, dude, am I trading the ES that good that everybody like, okay. So if I can kind of because honestly, like kind of going back with the ES, I think this is just happening because I think we're getting this types of move because we're just I feel like we're just in a very volatile moment. But we see the ES. We see the ES. I mean, it's been moving the last couple of weeks, but yeah, I mean, she don't move like that for real. She does this most of the time. She does this most of the time. You know, I have to get into my position at least in pre-market. I mean, yeah, I mean, she'll do this sometimes. I mean, she'll do that, but for the most part, all she does is this. Like I said, if I can go back to NQ, I would trade her. I don't like trading ES for real because I know that the moves that I like is in the NQ. So still have micros going. Micros with the Nasdaq, in my opinion, makes sense. Honestly, micros with ES, I mean, the way that she make you wait, and then like she doesn't. So if you get in that support and resistance with ES, and you have a decent sized stop, she doesn't overshoot. She does, like, I mean, every time she gets into resistance, I mean, she'll go in like maybe a two ticks. But I mean, she usually supporting resistance, and I think that's why I've been having a hard time sticking with micros with the ES because of that. Because I feel like the ES doesn't require micros. The Nasdaq though, yeah. I like So my strategy with the ES or the Nasdaq, it was usually 2 contracts with a 27-point stop. And that was $1,000 loss if it hit. 27 points, if I get in at the right spots, is enough. With micros, I could turn that 27-point stop to a 54-point stop. And I feel that that's more valuable on the Nasdaq than the ES. You don't need that much room for error with the ES. You really don't. You really don't. But like I said, I'm not telling anybody how to trade their account. What I'm saying from my experience and just looking at me, you can see it for yourself. The Nasdaq does this crazy shit, but not the ES. Not the ES. She does not do that. Yeah, I'm thinking I might have to take this. I might have to take this. What I'll do is, like I said, I'll put it above this high. I'll keep trailing this down. above this high, because I'm not going to let this come all the way back, because I can just scale back in. This ain't the NQ or nothing. This ain't the NQ, and I only gave up, oh shit, I gave up 6 points? 8 points? But I wouldn't be surprised if we touch this. I really wouldn't be surprised. But I mean, if this goes all the way back up to 130, yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna do that. He says I'm better at holding shorts over longs, but I always trade neutral. Hmm. Yeah, it's like the ES. Yeah, it's definitely more calculated. The measured, I'm starting to see that the measured moves on the ES really work almost to the T. On the Nasdaq, it's hit or miss. But I mean, that's what's crazy about the Nasdaq. While this is live, it's just so crazy. But look how, I mean, once the candles are painted, look at this. You would think she's technically sound. Like she didn't, I mean, after all that craziness, she didn't touch above this high. She made her left shoulder. She made her right shoulder 3 times. And then she got a dump. But she never went above this high. You could have, I mean, you've had 3 opportunities to get in short with her, for her to stop above this high. And even though it would have felt like, oh man, she's gonna stop me out, man, she never got close. She never got close to it. She took out this low. She ate up all this liquidity, and it looks like they're trying to bounce it here, but I don't know. It looks like they're trying to bounce it, but she trends right off the 21 EMA just like everybody else does. Yeah, so I mean, I guess you just have to be kind of patient with her, man, and don't let her craziness distract you from what is actually happening, I guess. Because if I'm wrong, she shouldn't trade above this high. Says if ES gets back into yesterday's range, I think the short is done. Yeah, yeah. We'll see. With the short, let's look at the higher time frame real quick, because I don't really remember what her range was. Honestly, I don't remember. Yesterday's range. So you're talking about okay. So from 518. So what I'm looking at, I think if price finds its way back into this value area, then I think we're going long. I think the play would be go long if price finds its way back into this range, because if the bears are really in control right now, price honestly should even be, price really shouldn't get above this high. Price could come back and tap it, and then we can get a dump. But if we start trading back into this area and we come back up, these stops getting ran and these stops getting ran, and we're going higher. And so if price trades back into this area, then I'm gonna flip from my bearish bias and I'm going bullish, because I know that all these sellers up here are gonna become buyers and they're gonna be used to push this market higher. Just like in this situation, these buyers, everybody that's been buying is now sellers right now, and they're selling this market down right with everybody else. Okay. All right, so like in 5 minutes, I'm gonna head over to a meeting. I'm gonna leave this on. We're going to see how far this baby can go. Cesar said he closed his last mini at 1745. 1745. Okay, yeah, that's good. Yeah, that was a good exit. That was a good exit. The one thing that I really want to add to my game, and man, it's going to be hard. It's going to be really hard. And you see me practicing it now. It's taking profits and scaling back in at areas of what could be resistance. I mean, obviously, the market, I mean, just because you have it as resistance on your chart, don't mean the market agrees with you. But that is something. Oh, there she goes. But then stuff like that happens. Like you take your profits and like, fine, I'll take my profits and I'll scale back in at these areas where, you know, the bears are most likely to come back in and sell it down. And then she continues to go down. All right, so let's look at the higher time frame with NQ. Let's see where she can go. Because now it looks like the bears are finally back in control. The bears are, at least that's what it's looking like so far. They're finally back in control of this market. I'm thinking that on the NQ, let's see what happens at this 715 level. Let's see what happens at the 715, 690 level. It's just crazy that we was kind of already talking about this area, or at least I was talking to myself about this area. And right here, you can see where resistance turned in, it can possibly turn into support. It's already been support in the past. I'm pretty sure that they'll probably come back in around 670, 690 area and possibly try to buy this right back up. Yeah. The 3 micros says 17,700. You can probably get here. We can definitely probably get here. And I think ES, I mean, we got to watch ES because it just tested its low. We just tested the low right here. And so what I'm going to do is actually scale this position and scale it because we just retested the low. Actually, I'm not going to give up 7 points. I'm not giving up 7 points. I'm probably going to get stopped out of this position. Hopefully not. I'm not giving up 7 points. I'll give it to 1050 to see how far this thing really wants to go. But I'm not giving up 7 points. Hey, what's up, Mick? What's up? What's up? What's up? Take this off. And all in all, I think this was a good trade if I get stopped out of it. If I get stopped out of it, it was a good trade. Ugh. Let's see if the ES is not going to be, if she's going to let me be great today. Let's see if she's going to let me be great. Yeah, because this might actually bounce at. Let's actually. I mean, if we sweep this low, I mean, we definitely can see a bounce right back up to 130 possibly. Definitely see this in 130. but hopefully we can get a run underneath these lows without any real trouble. This is we're at an unmitigated 1 hour. Yeah, we can possibly get back up to like the 120, 130, 124 is, yeah, that's a good spot. But I think that the market's going to probably want to get to that last week close. I mean, I could just get out short and flip long, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. But all right, guys, I need to get into this meeting real quick. I'll try to be back in the next 5, 6 minutes, probably 10. Of course she did. Of course she did. Of course. So let's see. So right now, I mean, I didn't lose too much. I'm up $5,200 in this account. And that's what I was talking about earlier. That's what my anyway. I think we can possibly get a bounce here. I think we possibly bounce here. We ain't take this low out. We ain't take the low out in this case. So we're not sacrificing the gains. We can definitely go to micros. We can definitely go into the micros, baby. But I think this is it. I think this is it. Let's see. Nah. Yo, if this goes, we ain't take this low out. And on the NQ is doing the same thing. It's doing the same thing. So my target was actually, well, for the ES, my target was down here at 85. The reason why I had my target down here at 85 is just because of this. This was going to be my target. I felt that if the market traded into this area, this is where the bulls was going to come in. And if I'm not mistaken, about like 90, yeah, let me take this out the way so y'all can see. That's where we had that breakout at 90. So I figured that they was going to probably take it to like 85. I mean, if it got close, I mean, I was like only what, 15 points away, because we got to 105. So that's not 15 points, about 25 points away. So, yeah, if this goes after it stopped me out, man, this shit better not go. It better go, it better reverse. I don't think this goes, but the market has just been absolutely crazy lately. Man, the market has been absolutely crazy. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to, yeah, that can't be right. That can't be right. Oh, I'm on ES. I was like, dude, hold on. How am I? Yo, I'm in this? Ah, I didn't. Damn. Damn. I didn't. This is what I meant to do. Damn, I did not mean to do that. Well, I just lost 200 bucks just like that. And this is not a good feel. So, damn. All right. So I'm not gonna play this game with the ES right now. I mean, we've had a good day. I was in this trade since last night. Like I said, I was in this trade since here. I got in right at 46 on this trade, and I held this overnight. So this was like literally like 12. I appreciate that Griff can trade. I appreciate that. But yeah, I'm not gonna give this too much room. I'm going to this will probably be the last trade actually that I take today, honestly. This will be the last trade I take. Actually, we can't do that. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna get greedy. I'm not gonna get greedy. And right now, I'm fighting myself to not be greedy. I'm fighting myself not to be greedy right now because price looks like it's trying to hold up. It looks like it's trying to. We just had about a 200% move down from where did I measure this move from? Yeah, so this whole move right here, so from this high to this low is a 200% move, and we usually bounce around 200%. We usually bounce. All right, so this is what I'm gonna do. This will be my last trade, last trade, last trade. I'm taking it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna keep my stop tight. I'm putting my stop, but that is a lot. That is a lot. That's a lot. Because I don't know if they're gonna try to take this low out right here. We'll see. This is just to see. This is what I'm trying to see what happens. Trade. We're at demand. I don't know if they're gonna take that low out. I'm just looking for a quick bounce. Yeah. So I'm not gonna give the market this much leeway. I'll give it to here. Yeah, I think that's good. I think that's good. If they're not going to take out that low, then my stop is good. If they do take out this low, then I know that they're trying to discover lower prices. I know that. Hmm. Yeah, we can possibly get back up to like 24. We can possibly get back up here. We can possibly see this. But I think this is probably all we get for real. If not, let me just get out. Hmm. Yeah, not sure. To fill the gap today. I think we fill that gap once Amazon's earnings come out. I think that's when we're gonna get it. That's why we trust the charts, baby. That's why we trust the charts. In the charts is what we trust. The charts is what we trust, baby. The charts is what we trust. All right. And it looks like the NQ is about to do the same thing. And the charts we trust, baby. And the charts we trust. But we definitely need to get over this consolidation. We definitely need to get over this consolidation. But like I said, I'm not going to mess with this trade. I'm not going to mess with it. Yesterday, I almost got out of a winning trade yesterday. I almost got out of that winning trade. So remember yesterday, I think was it this move down? Yeah. Remember yesterday where I had my limits order sitting, I think at 30, I think I had my limit sitting at 33, I think, 29, 22, like somewhere in this area. I had my limit sitting here. And I got filled on all three of my limits. And when I came back to the charts, I saw that price was right here. I almost got out of it. I almost got out. I told myself that, man, they're going to probably try to take this down. But I looked at the charts and said, you know what? They probably want to take it right here, back to right here. And as it chopped its way up, that voice in my head kept telling me, man, to close this shit, man, close it, close it, close it. But I was like, no, the charts are telling me that they're going to try to take this high out. And again and again and again and again, we keep getting shown the same lesson by this market. I was aiming for this, thinking that it wasn't even gonna get there. Man, that shit ran up another. I got out like at 44. This shit ran up another 6 points, 7 points. I left 7 points on the table because I was fearful. I almost got out here, and I would have been pissed. I almost got out at 130, but I got out at 144, and that shit went to 151. It just goes to show that, I mean, you just gotta trust these charts and stop letting your heart or what you think is gonna happen get in the way of that shit. Because she always finds a way to do it. She always finds a way to get here. Yeah, that's exactly what it is, man. Sometimes I gotta tell myself, like, I don't care what you feel, man. Because we watch these charts and see the price action go back and forth, and we're like, oh, it ain't gonna get there, it ain't gonna get there. And it gets there every fucking time. It gets there. The market gets to where it needs to go every time. It gets there every time. But when I was in this trade yesterday, man, shit, you couldn't tell me it was getting up here. I was like, man, no, it ain't getting there. It got there though. Yeah, we get above this 21 EMA. Shit, the sky's the limits on that part. The sky's the limit on that part. Yeah, we actually might see some resistance here at 19. I'm actually just going to take one off at night or at 18. I really don't want to deal with that. And I'm going to actually take off one, increase it, and just put it right here just for shits and giggles. Because shit, it might actually try to touch last week's close. And we might get the last week close for real, honestly. And so I'm trying to front run this probably like right here. Yeah, I think that's good right there. I think that's good. And I'm not going to move my stop to break even. I'm not doing that. It has to take this low out and it has to stop me out in order for me to get out of this position. I'm not playing that game. So like 116. Yeah. All right. It's not even. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna be on the stream for 3 more minutes. I mean, I can't sit here and wait. I gotta get things done today. So we'll see in the next 3 minutes. If it hits my stop at 103, then it hits my stop at 103. I mean, that's just how it is. If the bears do try to come back in here at the 50 EMA, that's just how it is. Actually, let me do that. 250. I'll give it 2 more points. All in all, still a great trade. We still made money today, and that's all that matters. That's all that matters. All right. Yeah, we got the 105, yo. Man, I wouldn't be surprised if they super try to run this right back up. But like I said, I think if they do run it up, I mean, in this area right here, they're gonna just probably just retest this area if they do continue up. If they do get that rebound. Man, that would be absolutely crazy if they just run that all the way back up here. That would just be crazy. But I mean, this is a good run down for bears. I mean, if you're a bear here at this point of control, if you're a bear, I mean that's a good exit. That's 30 points. That's 30 points that you just clocked in. Yeah, I think this long is good. I think we're good in this long. Let's look at the NQ. Yeah, we're good, man. That's definitely good. Both the indices are at support, and yeah, they're looking. You can see it. Yeah, yeah, I think we're good. 116 on the ES. Let's see how it reacts when price gets to 116. But like I said, I think we're good. I think we're good. I think we're good. Yeah, look at that. We're good. I mean, unless they come in right here and try to knock it down, I think we're good. Hey, how delayed am I? Is this stream delayed? I think I said. I think I might be delayed, or we'll see. I think I may be delayed. All right. Another winning trade, baby. Another winning trade. Another winning trade. Hmm. Hmm. All right, guys. Right now, I'm currently up with $5,800. Just a good day today. We took some good trades. We were patient with the ES today, and we made money. She paid us for being patient. Uh, with the NQ, I mean, if you're in this long, I mean, obviously these areas at 794, 815 are good areas to get out. I mean, obviously we got to get past this area, which I think we will. I mean, the bears can come out of nowhere and try to knock it down here. But I mean, if we can get past this area, the sky's the limit. The sky is the limit. But all right, guys, we'll do this again tomorrow. Peace out.